Tonight, I was told that we are celebrating not only to celebrate the 30th anniversary for Division D, and this is the time that we are celebrating the closure of Division D. I think about 1 week ago, we were told that the whole district will be changed from 8 divisions to 6 divisions of the English Toastmasters division. So, when you hear that or when you heard that, what's your feeling?
It's like mahjong.
It's scrambled. But are there people saying that, oh dear, it's the end? No one say that. That's a good Toastmasters spirit. Any closure, any closing is always a new beginning. This is why when Jared asked me to give an educational talk, I say, let's try these topics. Not just try, and hope tonight's speech will help you feel that nothing can be the end. There's always a beginning. And when there is a beginning, what the attitude that we look forward and working on it. This is why my life motto, live life to the fullest and beyond. Any challenges come to you, you face it, and you find a way to start a new life and be better as before, than before. So, never give up. So, we shall come to the next slide. I think this is. Okay, so what is your new beginning? The new beginning of yours. You may say, maybe I will just ask one question. What is your new beginning? New path. Do a new path. Do a new path. Very good. Hope. A new hope. Right, very good. And what else?
A new language.
A new language. Good. You just heard of it.
I just switch over to Mandarin.
Yes. Just like me from English, I shift to Mandarin. So everybody has their own new beginning. And how do you handle your new beginning? What is the way that you handle your new beginning? You're just trying out? Or you just see how? I think a lot of people, when they come to speech like this, education speech, you may not like to hear something too technical. So for me, tonight I'm going to share with you more of my story. And my story, my life has many new beginnings. And each of the new beginnings, how I do it and make it happen. Yes, just now I talked about our division. During my time, we set the goal and want to be better. And we achieve what we want. Here you see, we say that every journey has turning points. Whenever you start a new beginning, there's always change. So how do you handle the changes? So, and today, everyone here, you are actually as a new beginning. Just like you, after listening to my speech, you may think, yes, let's do it. Now, as I mentioned, I'm here to share with you the story, my story. Now, looking at this picture, I was studying the School of Architecture, and it took me 6.5 years to complete the course. When I took the challenge as architecture students, I never know that it's so hard to achieve because it doesn't match what I really want, even though I imagine I could be a good architect. But let's look at this. This was my first year picture. And look at 40 years later, we celebrate our 40th anniversary together with our schoolmates. And many of them already a famous architect. If you've heard of Richard Ho, if you've heard of Mark Wei Wei, you may not. If you are not in this building industry, you may not heard of them. But they are the famous name, and see the difference that they have made. To them, they start an architectural study, and they make a new beginning, and today they become a famous architect. 40 years. We celebrated, and in fact next year we're celebrating our 50th anniversary. We started in 1977. Now next picture. In 1989, I started my own business as a single solo person, as a business sole proprietor. I was invited, I was asked to teach in Indonesia, and I was a single person. I was alone. And I built my company from a sole proprietor to a private limited. And even I sold my business to a Canadian public listed company. So during this whole of the years, I achieved more. Definitely there's up and down. There's time that we had to retrench the staff. But have I stopped? No. I continue with my business. And in the end, I sold my business and I retired. And not just retire and say, okay, bye-bye everyone. In 2019, in fact, every year I meet with my old staff, my previous staff, and we're enjoying having gathering together. And but we are still in contact, we still have chat group. So never end when you start. And we are still continuing. Next slide. Family. That's my wedding picture, 1989. And today I have 3 daughters. They are all very successful. The eldest one is working as a social worker, and she's helping a lot of this abused child to help them to find their right places for them to stay, to help them to build and rebuild their family. My second one is now in University of Michigan doing her PhD. And my youngest is working in the IT business and working for an IT company. And in fact, she seems to achieve a lot where she just showed us her 1-year anniversary with the company. And we are very glad that she really did very well. She does very well in the company. And we are all a university graduate. So happy for us. Of course, that's my son-in-law. She's also got his master in her own field of study, university. So let's go to the next one. So we still continue, we're still in contact, and this year I might visit US to look for to visit my daughter. Now this is my community service. I was asked to be a grassroots leader in 2016. And after 1-2 years, I was invited as a secretary for Eric Chua, who is currently the MP for Queenstown constituency. So, and move on, I was asked to be the patron of the KUCC. So this whole progress, when you begin as a member of the CCMC, you don't stop there, but you progress further and you do better. And with the appreciation of the achievement that you have made for the service in the community, you have given the opportunity to serve even more. So never stop, even you have a good beginning. Even have a beginning. And I managed to bring in, it was started as 8 Toastmasters Club in UCC, but you know, when time go by, some club close, and we still stay with 7 Toastmasters Club in the KUCC with 5 languages: Malay, Chinese, English, Tamil, and French. Next. my other community service, like of course when you are grassroots leader, you were asked to work with the CC to have an EduSafe presentation ceremony. I was asked to be MC for another community club to be the MC for Tai Chi Chuan, the martial art. We even go all the way to Shanghai to compete with others on the martial art. So that was what we have achieved. Next one. Same thing when you start a new beginning, when I was told to in charge of the garden of the KUCC. We started a lot. Started with a very empty land with all the bushes all around the CC, at the side of the CC, and we built it. I was asked to be in charge of the whole of this project, and we have succeeded, and even you can see the fruit that we harvest. So, as I said, anything that is a beginning, there's always something that you can look forward. And have I stopped? No. We're going to have a big project in the coming 26th of July that we included all the residents. We are going to include all the residents to come in and we have workshop together. We share plans and have more, even more hands-on, so-called hands-on exercise for them. Next one. Yes. They know that I like to cook. I think many of you may be my Facebook friend, you know that I like to cook. And I was invited to go in charge of the cooking class. And this cooking class is, in fact, is organized by is working together with the Chef Club Singapore. They registered they registered the super association using the KUCC address. And you know that when you cook, you don't you just learn. When you learn attending the cooking class, you don't just attend the class. In the end, you practice it. So there's never end, right? I think many of them attended the cooking class, after that will just say bye-bye and they never try themselves. So continue to do and practice. I'm sure this may not be a successful example, but at the end I feel very tough. The big ball was very tough and we're doing the big ball. At the end I'm sure you can chewy and chew. Right? So come to the next one. So these are the life that involve my education, my business, my community service, and my family. Of course, let's back to Toastmaster. The years that I'm doing the project, it took me 9.5 years to become a DTM. Have I stopped anywhere? No. After being a DTM, I continue to serve, and even I formed a Chinese Mandarin Toastmasters Club. Okay. Next. Leadership journey, that's how many people say that what they have done. These are all my leadership journey. Even today, from the beginning as a secretary in 1999 for my club, I served as area direct governor, division governor, district secretary was first role that I took up at the district level, SDO, senior district officer, and became LGM, that's called club board director now, and corporate quality director, become the district director. And have I stopped? No, I continue. So I continue, and this year I'm the club president of KU Mandarin Toastmasters Club. And tomorrow we're going to celebrate 15th anniversary for my club, and we'll be doing it at Golden Seafood Restaurant. Unfortunately, there's no space for you because of this meeting. Yes, next one. Yeah, this is my inaugural speech that I delivered in 2015 when I was appointed as district director. And of course, the newly award that some of you may already know, 2 days ago, it was announced that one of the presidential citation awards. So, 10 years later, so 2005 I was division governor. 10 years later, I was district director. And in 2025, 10 years now, I'm the presidential citation officer. So, yes, when you have a new beginning, you shouldn't stop, right? You'll continue and do your best. I hope this will inspire you, and let's come to the next one. How much time do I have? Right. That's all the important journey that I have. In fact, I was the one started the first area website. That was Area D1. If you're interested, and Jared can share with you my PowerPoint. You click on it, you will see my area, during my time, Area D1, my website, where we have 4 clubs: Lion City, Tamil Toastmasters Club, Singapore Tamil, and then we have, I cannot remember. There are 4 clubs. Radimas, and one more.
Star Millennium, no, right?
No.
New Millennium, I don't think.
Tamil, Lion City, something I can't remember. Okay, anyway, and then we're following the Division D website. You can click on it. It was designed by Chiki Moon. And she really helped me a lot, to manage the website. And we have a lot of events that were going on. And members giving the feedback of the division and how they feel, and also of course our anniversary celebration. And District 80, and of course Met 2008. You may heard that some people call me Met Mama. In 2008, I organized the District 80 convention. We call convention, back then it was in Suntec City. And we had about 450 people attended in Suntec City. It was quite costly and interesting. The tickets sold out. So at the contest day, we had 700 people occupy the whole Suntec City. So it was a good achievement that we still continue celebrating until today. We are celebrating next year. We are celebrating our 18th anniversary for organizing committee. Imagine people already left the club. People already know what Toastmasters. They still come back and join the dinner with us. Next one. Of course, the District 80 website. As you may know, just now you have seen it. I run the IT business, so I created my own District 80 website. This next one. I'm not going to talk about what other people say. Let's see there. Now, of course, we talk about Pathway. I'm not going to show this also, but I'm telling you that when Pathway started a new beginning, how do you all feel? Lost. Exactly. You're lost. So next one. They came out with so many of the paths that everybody lost, but do you give up? And many of you don't give up. You still continue, and finally the good one came in. That's one. Now only 6 months. Simple, three path in communication, 3 path in leadership. So do you like it now? So don't ever give up and give up hope or whatever that you are learning now. There's always something that you can improve, and I'm sure at the end you will love the pathway and you will have more DTM in the future.
What's the biggest pathway?
The previous I total 11 paths. Yeah, you can reverse it. Yeah. These are the 11 paths.
The English one.
English one.
Can I get a screenshot?
This one.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
All the paths that are involved in communication and leadership. Only 2 paths, that is human speaking path and also a presentation mastery, only simply public speaking. So now they changed to only left with 6 paths, and they are very more focused on leadership and communication. So this is how things has moved, and things has progressed, and things has improved. Next one. Okay, so I will say all that you just heard of my story, that's mine. How about yours? So what I say, discover your unique path and take the first step towards a new beginning. Empowering you to turn your dreams into reality. This is my home club, my God Bio Central, CC Toastmasters Club. We started in 1998, and today we produce, in fact, I was told that we have just 2 area government director as we were appointed
Wow. Wow.
Division director were 8 division director. Past and present governor and director. So for DTM, we continue to have more DTM, I'm sure, after they completed their district officers. Of course, one of the members, I'm not a charter member because I joined in online, and now it's the presidential citation award recipient. So when we started a club, we never know that this is what will happen, and that's how we achieve for the club, and members has progressed so well that in the end they achieve more, and we're always giving them a platform to learn. And of course, the senior, the mentoring is very important, that they learn from the senior and they learn from those people that went through the same path with them. Next. Because this is my mentoring club, we also achieved, and recently when we recruited DTM into our mentoring club because they want to learn Chinese. And we sure, just like Martin, he started learning Mandarin, and now he speaks so well. If you were to listen to his first speech, you will be stunned and who is this guy? So at the end, he has a new beginning. And in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, you can see the difference of himself. Martin, am I right? Yes, good. All whatever that leadership that we take, we talk about integrity, respect, service, and excellence. So as a senior like us, we always guiding new member to progress and be better. I mean, these are just some of the tasks that I went through, but I just mentioned about our 10th anniversary for Division D, and also the MAC convention. And as a Division D members matter, it was a motto that we presented during my time when I hand over my Division D governorship to on Senior. He's not here, and we were on stage showing this motto. Across the convention, our district leader. Further down, these are also my part that we performed at the district 50 convention, we call convention last time, and Bangkok, we performed, we even do dance, dance. And of course, when I was district director, I usually pulled the flag properly in at this Toastmasters International Convention in Las Vegas. So you may say, hey, young people achieve so many. I'm just a small bird or small fry. Can I do that? So I say, don't worry about being the next me. Be the first you. And that's your new beginning. So think about it. We'll never end today when you go home and when you pick on the new task for the new term, or even your family, you get married, or become a fathers or mothers or parents, and how this beginning affecting you. And never worry about the challenges in front of you. There are many challenges in front of you. Don't just leave it. And some being, like even Toastmasters, we know that some people withdraw. Halfway, as an EXCO officer, they withdraw. They don't want to continue their duty because they just cannot tahan. And I'm happy that the Division D, when none of the division director or governor have just gave up and said bye-bye, and suddenly the whole division has no leader. Because you continue and make an effort to make your own new beginning. So that's my message today, and let's go for the next one. In fact, that statement was, I was inspired when I watched this show called Fighting. And I went to search on this word. It's not for me. It's not just follow me, but it's yours. The beginning is yours. Okay? So, well, everyone, hope everyone have a new beginning, and make sure live life to the fullest and beyond and achieve more. And that's my message today. Thank you. I were to just
You'll
consider.
show you the more side of
Susan, your treasure.
I will show you the plants.
That's right.
She like the plants.
Thanks to her.
Especially the banana tree.
So, at least we have something that
The plants. Okay, I show some
before, after.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
So when Gerald was talking
Really with banana one.
yes, got a question for you.
Probably yes, I do. I have Yiang. I have desert rose. I also have we also have lotus. If you go to my Facebook, you'll see a lot of things. Yeah, maybe Gerald later show you.
Later I can share her Facebook.
Okay, so let's end on my message. Thank you.
Yeah, all right, thank you, Hefe, for inspiring us all. Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yes, please. Yeah, share.
The young man and me, we both share quite similar passions. Toastmasters, lifelong learning, and also gardening. She showed me her banana tree. I show her my papaya tree. So, what I want to say is that actually she's a good role model, never give up, and happy family. She built the foundation and couple take holiday, visit friend, Toastmasters. Besides that, I also want to commend her because remember all those ribbons, all the TI items, don't forget, pins and all that. You don't need to order yourself, she will collect all the orders. Don't you think that's a good service to us? So let's give her our acknowledgement.